The morning sun streamed through the kitchen window, painting golden stripes across the checkered floor. Sadie, a fluffy golden retriever with eyes like melted chocolate, wagged her tail with enough enthusiasm to knock over a small stack of cookbooks. Lily, her human, was humming as she prepared breakfast, a mountain of pancakes drizzled with honey. Today felt special, different somehow. After breakfast, as Lily cleared the table, Sadie nudged a rolled-up piece of parchment that had been tucked behind a fruit bowl. It was old and brittle, tied with a faded blue ribbon. Curiosity twinkled in Lily's eyes as she carefully unfurled it. It was a map of the woods behind their house, with a large X marking a spot near the Whispering Falls. An adventure was calling. With the map tucked safely in Lily's backpack and a small bag of dog treats for Sadie, they set off into the woods. The air was crisp and cool, carrying the scent of pine needles and damp earth. Sunlight dappled through the leaves, creating dancing patterns on the forest floor. Sadie bounded ahead, her nose twitching, exploring every scent with joyful abandon. Lily followed, her boots crunching on fallen leaves, her heart filled with anticipation. As they ventured deeper, the trees grew taller and the air grew quieter, except for the gentle rush of the nearby Whispering Falls. Sadie, usually full of playful energy, slowed her pace, sensing something new and intriguing in the air. The X on the map led them to a cluster of moss-covered rocks near the base of the Whispering Falls. Lily carefully studied the map, comparing it to the landscape. Sadie, impatient as always, began to sniff around the rocks, her tail wagging tentatively. Suddenly, she let out a small bark and started digging at a patch of loose earth hidden behind a curtain of ivy. Lily rushed over and, with a little effort, dislodged a large rock, revealing a narrow opening. It was a cave entrance, hidden from view for who knows how long. A cool, damp air drifted out, carrying the scent of minerals and something else, something mysterious and inviting. Armed with a flashlight, Lily cautiously stepped into the cave, Sadie close behind. The air was cool and damp, and the sound of the Whispering Falls echoed faintly within the cavern. The walls were covered in shimmering crystals, reflecting the flashlight's beam in a dazzling display of light. As they ventured deeper, the cave opened into a larger chamber. Strange formations of rock hung from the ceiling like frozen waterfalls, and pools of clear water reflected the light like tiny mirrors. Sadie padded softly through the cave, her eyes wide with wonder, occasionally stopping to sniff at a particularly interesting rock formation. As they explored, they heard a faint sound. It was a gentle humming, coming from deeper within the cave. Lily and Sadie exchanged a nervous glance, then cautiously moved towards the sound. They rounded a bend in the tunnel and found a small chamber bathed in a soft, blue light. In the center of the chamber sat an elderly woman with kind eyes and a warm smile. She was surrounded by glowing crystals and humming softly to herself. "Welcome," she said, her voice as gentle as a summer breeze. "I am Elara, the guardian of these caves. I have been waiting for you." Sadie, sensing her gentle nature, trotted over and nudged Elara's hand with her nose. Elara explained that the caves were special, a place of healing and peace. The crystals within the cave absorbed the stress and worries of the world, leaving only calm and tranquility. She showed Lily and Sadie the most beautiful parts of the cave. A chamber filled with sparkling geodes, a hidden waterfall cascading into a crystal-clear pool, and a wall covered in ancient symbols that seemed to glow with their own light. Lily felt a sense of peace wash over her, a feeling she hadn't realized she was missing. Sadie, too, seemed calmer and more content, resting her head on Lily's lap as Elara spoke. As they were about to leave, Elara pointed to a small, dark tunnel. "There is one more thing," she said. "A small passage leads to a chamber where the most powerful crystals are kept. But the passage is guarded by a small irritation." Lily and Sadie exchanged worried glances. They bravely entered the tunnel. The passage was narrow and low, forcing them to crawl. Suddenly, they heard a buzzing sound and saw a swarm of tiny glowworms blocking their path. They weren't aggressive, but their light was blinding, and they wouldn't let anyone pass. Sadie, however, had an idea. She gently barked, then began to sing, a soft, melodic howl that resonated through the tunnel. The glowworms seemed mesmerized by her song, their buzzing softened, and they slowly parted, allowing Lily and Sadie to pass. Beyond the glowworms, they found the chamber. It was filled with the most magnificent crystals they had ever seen, radiating a soft, warm light. In the center of the chamber was a large, heart-shaped crystal pulsing with energy. Lily felt a surge of happiness and gratitude, a feeling of pure, unadulterated joy. She knew that this place was special, a place she would cherish forever. Sadie, sensing her happiness, licked Lily's face, her tail wagging furiously. After spending some time in the chamber, soaking in the peace and tranquility, Lily and Sadie returned to Alara. They thanked her for sharing the secrets of the Whispering Caves. Alara smiled. "The caves are always here," she said. "Whenever you need a place of peace and healing, you are welcome to return." Lily promised that they would visit again soon. She felt changed by her experience, more grounded and more connected to the world around her. Sadie, too, seemed to carry a newfound sense of peace within her. As they emerged from the cave and back into the woods, the sun was beginning to set, casting long shadows across the forest floor. The air was filled with the sounds of crickets chirping and birds singing their evening songs. Lily and Sadie walked hand in paw, their hearts full of gratitude. When they arrived home, the house felt warmer and cozier than ever before. Lily made a cup of hot chocolate and Sadie curled up at her feet, content and happy. The adventure had brought them closer together, and they knew that this was just the beginning of many more adventures to come. The next day, Lily decided to share their adventure with her best friend, Maya. She told Maya all about the map, the hidden entrance, Alara, and the magical crystals. Maya was amazed and eager to see the caves for herself. Lily knew that sharing the secret would bring even more joy and peace to the world. She and Sadie couldn't wait to introduce Maya to the wonders of the Whispering Caves. And so, Lily, Sadie, and Maya continued to explore the Whispering Caves, sharing its beauty and peace with others. They learned about the importance of friendship, kindness, and protecting the natural world. Sadie, the brave and loving golden retriever, became known as the guardian of the caves, always ready to greet visitors with a wagging tail and a warm heart. The Whispering Caves became a place of hope and healing for everyone who entered, a reminder that even in the darkest of places, there is always light to be found. And it all started with a sunny morning, a curious find, and a dog named Sadie.